All right. Excuse me, my voice is a little hoarse for some reason. Welcome back to Alan Wake of the Second. When last left off, we fought a crazy zombie FBI agent with no heart. We found ourselves a writer. And then all this flooding receded, so there's like a bunch more area we can kind of explore. Including fun arrows.
I have to work this out on the case board.
Not quite yet.
Another locked box.
Here. Got another key. Oopie. Now we can go into the cave. Things.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing.
People are sneezing super loud in the back area.
What's the connection? What kind of case is this? Okay.
Oh, buttons. I've been playing this video game. I should know how the buttons work.
About the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Okay. Flooding gun, we can go that way. But this way. Pretty sunset.
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
A new collectible nursery.
A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
Who could possibly be responsible? Can't get close enough, but oh wait, no. Hey, I got this case. Federal Bureau of Control. Who could be putting these nursery rhymes around? If you notice, it says one bird for lights. We just so happen to now have a little bird doll.
Something feels different. I should look around.
Thanks, bird friend.
Charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
And that opens up a new case board.
Creepy dolls. Mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess. Link saga.
What is this again? No. Who would be doing crazy experiments? Jesus. Thank you, little guy. Unfortunately, we can't really do anything about these locks at the moment. The nature lover's paradise. Nordic walking.
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location. And a counterpoint, a work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest. Two corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition. A haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub. Twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror. Arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex.
Dark
And
place
the art
very big
that
on seating
became the
properly.
nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality. A blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
Before we go up in the house, more really bad at finding. Oh, it's more this way. I went too far. Generally, you want to look for these
There's another lunchbox.
signs. They will point you to Sweet Alex Casey lunchbox. 9 fragments in it. I'll hold off and get that shotgun reload speed upgrade, because it seems like that would be pretty good. I didn't get it in my other playthrough yet, so we're gonna figure out if it's really good.
Another one of those rhymes.
Nursery rhyme. That's not ominous. Oh, it's another wolf. Or wolf.
Rest easy, buddy.
Deer. At the deer. Password. Know the password. What could the password possibly be? Oh, it's... God damn it, the Federal Bureau of Control. Why are you always up to shit? Yeah. Oh. The one part where the look of this video game falls apart on consoles is reflections, is the screen space, and screen space reflections can be real funky when you get right up on them. God damn it, Federal Bureau of Control! Why are you always like this?
The FBC is definitely playing with things they don't fully understand. And that always goes well.
That is slanderous. The FBC would never meddle with things they don't understand.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, look, they would only meddle with things they don't understand yet.
There are 4 of these somewhere around here, but we can only get to 3 of them. Let's solve this mystery rhyme. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme mystery. There we go. The wolf came from the woods. Hero left, so that's a boat.
I have a weird feeling something's changed. What is this?
The wolf prints.
This is ridiculous. Another charm for my bracelet.
And we get a coffee mug charm that's like the, it's basically just a free life. If you take all your health and damage, the coffee mug charm breaks, and then you have full health again. Which is nice. Got another clue for the
That
case.
seems like it could be handy in this game.
Yes. And
Things seem pretty
confirm.
lethal.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here.
Well, you're not done here. There's still things to look around. I think you're done here. Locked, cache we can't open yet. What if there's something? Thought there was. I could be wrong. Oh no, okay. There will be something back here. There is not currently something. Thing is over here. Start a generator. Just like the Alan Wake the Firsts. But we got a new safe spot.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element. Danger in the dark, in the woods.
It's pretty stereotypical
Somewhere
of you,
among
Alan.
all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
Nice views you got here, says Kev. Don't start a forest fire. That's good advice, I find.
Generally speaking. Except maybe this forest.
Oh, this
Maybe
forest
you
can
should
only
burn down
be
this
cleansed
particular forest.
in burning flame.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, would it? I'm just saying, less leaves means less shadows for the darkness to hide in.
You know, you make a good point. This nursery rhyme threw me for a while because I had it completely backwards. Because it mentions the mother crow sits in her nest guarding her babies. The key word in that part of the nursery rhyme is babies, not nest. Because I put the crow over here in the house, but it needs to go over here with the baby. Hero goes in between the crow and the wolf.
Okay.
Switch to this shotgun. Not like I'm, using my foreknowledge to know what I'm about to deal with.
But you would never. This playthrough is pure as the driven snow.
Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
There's another wolf. That one was much less tough than the first one.
I mean, that one did just kind of take a shotgun blast in the face.
Yeah. Still a couple more things to do before we back to Bright Falls with Casey and Wake. Yeah.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
By the waterfall for a lunch box. That amount of manuscripts will let me upgrade reload speed of that shotgun.
In one fluid motion, Saga cracked open the shotgun, sending the empty hulls flying over her shoulder, and slammed the new shells in faster than she had imagined possible.
I do kind of like that when you upgrade your guns, you get like a little bit from Alan writing about the upgrades. It's very weird, but I enjoy it quite a bit. I feel like there's still more. Oh, there's a thing. That might be it, actually.
I'm still not all clear on how the magic writing nonsense works, but part of me would like to imagine that Alan Wake could, like, write in a nonsensically powerful gun. A comically powerful magnum being used.
That would
come
be
in handy.
That would be funny, but like the main thing that I remember from the first game is that if you do that, then like what happens is
Yeah,
the
the
dark
darkness
place
gets to also fuck around with it.
Yeah.
But see, that in itself is funny because it means that Alan Wake had to like research guns to make sure these upgrades are real.
7 minus 2 is 5.
The Dark Presence is the ultimate fact checker.
3 plus 3 is 5.
There's
There is
another
6.
cult
3 plus 3 is 5. Jesus Christ.
Who's doing math in the woods?
The cult.
Why would you do this?
You one of us or one of them? We've done all of the rhymes we can. I think with that, that's the last cult stash. There might be one more that I'm forgetting, but cult stash. Whoa! Dropping my TV remote in the floor. Don't mind me. You think that's all the lunchboxes? So yeah, actually, I think we are good to. Or no, there is one more lunchbox, but it's on the way back, so it's all good. This this collecting bit has gone way better than it did the first time I played this, and went back and was just aimlessly wandering around the woods for a while. Kind of went the wrong. That's okay. Those all kind of loop around together. There was a quick go, and I did not take it. Got the cool waterfall.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Get a lunchbox. Am I missing a lunchbox? Might be missing a lunchbox. Oh, I may up into. Where is this other one again? Station. The one. Okay, one more stop, and then we can continue on with the story. Like, the cult stashes are just extra ammo and stuff, which is nice to have, but the Alex Casey lunchboxes upgrade your weapons.
That seems way more important.
Yeah! And also, amusingly, I forgot my favorite one of these so far. Murder cell. I'm just going to keep consulting the map because, as well established, got no sense of direction. Yeah, an achievement. There we go. Down. Find the ominous sounding alarm. Sure, nothing is. I'm sure
okay,
everything
I
is
can't
fine.
hear it anyways.
Yeah. On the other side of the slide. I goofed.
It happens.
But it is convenient because we do need to go towards where that alarm sound is. Because it's important. Is it important to the plot of this game? Is it?
Say.
But is it fun? Yes. Up there.
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
I like this one just because it says, remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. But if you're having a good day, just ignore the whole thing. You know what? That's a nice thing to put in the lunchbox. I like that when you
It's a nice sentiment.
put it on the murder board, it goes, I kind of needed to hear this. Thanks, lunchbox. Alright, now we can mosey on back to out with Casey and Wake. Wonder how that one guy and the Ilmo Tuscala are doing at the station.
I'm going to assume probably both shadow monsters.
They're just not here.
Oh, okay.
But, oh, what's going on in here? Well, that's a problematic,
Probably
alarm.
shouldn't have left the door open.
Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress.
That's probably fine.
Cauldron Lake. What's an AWE? Casey, what exactly does the FBC do?
After New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here, and now we find our writer. How about that?
Alright. I'm sure everything's fine.
Probably. Was there a paper on the table you didn't grab? Or...
That's the one from, like, talking about the raccoons, quote unquote.
Okay.
We grabbed it the first time.
All right.
And
I didn't realize the door was open or whatever.
we'll go back and grab it
Ooh.
again.
That's all right.
Someone's been mucking with the monitoring station, basically.
I'm used to files and games disappearing when you pick them up.
Yeah. It is easier when that happens and they just go into a file you can look at any point.
That is always handy. But mostly I just like it because it means that I can look at an area and be like, okay, cool, there's nothing left.
Going the right way.
You ready to go?
Yep. Party.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Our field office in Bright Falls, where multiple
Hey, Mom,
people were already
before you
murdered
say
by a shadow
anything,
monster.
I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad
It's
couldn't
very
even
safe there.
texted you.
Logan?
Well, that's the police station. No one's been murdered at our
okay.
field office yet.
Totally fine. Slip, that's all.
Okay.
God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hun. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David.
That's no good.
Why didn't you call?
Dun dun
I
dun.
tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard.
Weird case. I'm fighting shadow monsters.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
Shadow monsters were summoned by Colonel Mustard.
Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
I really like the synchronized coffee thing that they have going on.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Fuck me.
Yeah, it's been a
Tell us
while.
about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently,
Been what out?
but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Casey is amused.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
I
I think I was
remember.
stuck in a DLC full of combat encounters. It's not great.
It was a standalone thing. Kasabian was there. The band.
That's true.
Cool drive-in movie theater.
Thank you. Welcome. Well, we have a great show for you here tonight. Alan Wake is here. Alan Wake.
I will say, for someone who's stuck underwater for 13 years, he's maintaining the beard nicely.
Yeah.
Talk about his latest book. And as usual, our house band, the old gods of Asgard, is here. Take it away, you crazy Vikings.
I'm a talk show tonight. Waking up in places with no memory of how.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him go.
Control.
Old gods of Asgard.
Shot in the fucking tabloids.
Yeah.
Also,
Had I
this,
already done the
like,
show?
weird promotional shot of Alan Wake just looks like from Lord Huron.
You're not wrong. Look, if Alan Wake put on a bolo tie,
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Are you ready for
Also,
FMV
Alan Wake should
cutscenes?
wear a bolo tie. Bolo ties look good.
It's true. It would have fit really well with American Nightmare, actually.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Alan.
Man, what if you have to fight Mr. Scratch in FMV, and it's like that one FMV fighting game with the quick look up on
Oh yeah, with the blurring
with the
out
blurred out
SWAT
armband.
The this must be an exciting time for you.
Oh, talking to Mr. Door, huh?
Yeah.
Get old.
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book.
Mr. Door.
Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
That's a great question.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so hungry.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man.
Would you, Alan?
Kinda spot on. Playing the role here.
You know, that's a good point, because he did write a book that he didn't remember. The first game.
Indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
So
Isn't that what you
we talked last time about how
Seriously.
so Alex Casey is real and it's just a coincidence, and then this happened and I was like, is he real? Oh God.
Well, this is the Alan Wake problem. What is even real anymore?
Out to this dark dream of New York through the
Like,
story
what's
of his
real and what is created whole cloth by Alan and what is just influenced by Alan?
That's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. Always talk of meta narratives. Kept expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Like he disappeared when the scene ended. Also, I almost wonder if that was going to be Lance Reddick.
I'm losing it. Something's not right here.
I
needed
bet
to
it
get home.
was. That's my
Alice.
guess. Because whenever the TV first appeared, I was like leaning at the screen trying to see who was on TV.
What the hell was that?
And then when I saw the name Mr.
Some kind of
Door,
joke?
because wasn't the guy in
Initiation?
Quantum
I
Break
never wrote a book called Initiation.
named Hatch?
This
Yes.
felt like a bad dream.
Martin Hatch
So, I
was,
mean,
was Lance Reddick's
yeah.
character. Okay, yeah.
So now he's Mr. Door.
Yeah.
Like, it was either like, maybe this isn't the same character, it's like someone adjacent, but if Lance Reddick
a mess.
had not sadly
I'd
passed,
never
then
heard
maybe
of this
this would have
talk
been
show
him.
or Mr. Door before.
Or maybe it
Nothing
was always
felt right.
intended to be
Was
like
I
an
losing my
adjacent
mind?
character.
Yeah. That may come up in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of people coming up in a little bit, look at him. Yeah.
Oh no. That guy. But is
Also,
he gonna sing in this game?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that
I
far.
hope so.
I do like that the cigarettes kind of look like the logo on the cigarettes up there kind of look like
Yeah.
the board.
What's the brand name?
I can't tell. It's like when I zoom in, it just zooms in over here for some reason.
Damn it.
Super strong something. I can't tell.
Shit. Oh well.
Anyway, speaking of Remedy games, go into the dressing room for the Old Gods of Asgard here.
That name sounded familiar.
Love the Old Gods of Asgard. We love Remedy games because there it is. Neighbor of the Beast.
God, which one was that joke even from? Was that
I think
Max Payne?
I think it originated in Max
feel
Payne
like-
1.
There was something here.
I couldn't remember if it was 1 or
A broken
2.
transmission I couldn't.
It's
No,
like-
I think it was 1, because isn't it like when you're going after...
What was that?
I think it's either when you're going
Message?
after or right after you get done going after
Impossible
the
to say.
super crazy dude.
Yeah, it's in like the Valkyr building or
Yeah.
when people are talking about 665, the neighbor of the beast, and then it's just been in like every other Remedy game since.
There was something in the studio with me.
Oh,
I had to get out.
Man, this place is dark.
yeah. Ah, shit.
Also, all these red lights make me keep expecting someone to start moving this invasion.
You're not wrong.
This is the ritual to make you all.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days.
Anyway, this is Alan's equivalent of the Mind Place.
You keep saying place. Are you sure you don't mean palace?
At the beginning,
The nightmare
Saga says it's her mind place, her version of the mind palace technique.
Okay.
I had written them. I couldn't remember.
I think they just call it the place to kind of mirror the dark place.
That makes
I could
sense.
trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
But if
Oh,
I,
Alan, you already beat Mr. Scratch in the DLC, remember?
or did he?
You blew him up with a film projector. It was a whole thing.
Wear
It was
Scratch?
very annoying because you had to beat the same levels 3 times.
Sorry, I'm just remembering the
I
FMV
didn't
bits
remember
from
much.
American Nightmare.
But I knew my
With-
thoughts and ideas could manifest.
Like where he's at the
through
hotel,
this
there's people
dark
partying
place.
next door, and he's trying to give
I
this
used my writing to
speech,
project myself
and he
out of
keeps
this
getting
world.
interrupted by the people
Like a deep sea
partying.
diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison.
Also,
laid
who
out.
sits down to write in a
This
full
room
suit
was my
tie?
body.
Come on.
Writing
Hey, you know,
was my life
maybe
now.
he's got
Take
a
off the
ritual.
jacket.
I would start again.
Take
at
off the
torch.
jacket, roll up your sleeves, get to work. The windows behind him look like eyes.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. Real treat.
Also, crazy yelling FMV Alan
Alex
is kind of starting to look like Seth Rollins to me.
A little bit.
actor who has given his face to the famous
And now I just want Alan to wake up from one of those sequences wearing like a dumb Seth Rollins suit.
best-selling writer, books, the films are based on. Let's do this. welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator
Look
of
at Sam
the
Lake
character,
just
how do you
hanging
feel
out on
about
the talk show set.
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey?
Do
Did
the
he
face,
look the
Sam.
part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Yeah.
I do want to point out you saying "do the face, Sam" actually timed really well with him starting to do the face.
What's the
That's
problem,
great because I
Alan?
am on like a
Because
30-second
on more
delay.
than one
Yeah.
occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptation.
Oh, man.
It's not
Streaming, it's hard.
They're their own thing.
You know.
They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protected.
And to be
about
fair,
these
those
stories
movies.
and these adaptations.
Yeah. Thomas Zane, the poet. I mean the director. I mean the poet. I mean they still haven't explained that.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester.
I do like that Sam Lake on the talk show sounds like Sam Lake, but then this clip from the movie just sounds like
Insomnia covered me.
James McCaffrey.
I was watching the world through a rain-slick window. My own reflection.
Him just doing the face.
haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing light. My only clue was a table lamp shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
Oh god, I miss that Max Payne writing.
It's real good.
Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
Alan, for a dude who's been stuck in this for 13 years, I feel like you are really behind.
Hey, you know. Go back to the old gods of Asgard, you'll notice mine's blinky now. Because the code has changed. So dark on my TV.
It's really dark on stream.
Well, you know, at least it didn't murder me again.
Hello?
Hoping that
That's nice.
we can open that door. I say shortcut. We're not. We've not come back here yet, so I don't know what we're shortcutting to. But if we go in here, hey, what's up?
Ah, Lorraine, there you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit
hey,
of
buddy.
good as well. Not one without the other.
You mentioned this man last time, and I had to not say anything.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
Totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct.
I do like that he just keeps calling Alan
I was gonna
Tom.
get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
Also, I like that his weird non sequiturs are like
Are
Finnish,
you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti?
like Finnish
Archaic
sayings.
proverbs.
Well, they're like Finnish proverbs that are literally translated into English, which is why some of them are very weird. But I like that too many cooks or too many chefs spoil the soup or whatever is extremely close enough that it's like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsoppa kun a man's a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a
That
man
one I
with
don't
a
know what that
tool
means.
can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox. In the basement where you left
Shoe
it.
boxes.
Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
Thanks, Adi.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
Right. I do like that Adi just has a poster of himself on the door of his little room here. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Adi's key to get down into the bait. There's another map. I guess if you missed the map 5 feet away.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me? The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness.
I have this cool
I
lamp.
felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead.
Use it to suck the light out of the one light.
The whole room changed, like something in a dream. Opening a way forward.
That's very weird.
The lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
And we can go back over here and then throw the light over there.
And the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
Into the talk show from Alan Wake 1 that also had Sam Lake on it doing the face.
And now it's a different talk show.
Well, now it's back to An Evening with Mr. Door
Well, yeah,
or whatever. But
Oh, wait.
so there are only two states for like the light, where it's like this, and now it's Harry Garrett's show where I can pull the light back out. It's Mr. Door. I don't think I did this. What if I light back in? Not really. Do you like the sweet shoulder charging you can do when you run up on a door? Very Resident Evil,
The dark place wants to drown me.
2, 3, 4.
I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror are real. It feeds off my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, and the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
These are all great questions that I don't have the answer to. Instead, I have this Poe song.
Nice. Always in the mood for that.
Yeah.
Also, as a heads up, you mentioning Colonel Mustard earlier set me on a whole search down an internet hole of Clue because I saw a new version of Clue at the store. It's like, hey, what's this? Apparently, they update Clue fairly regularly.
They do.
Change the identities of the people.
Yes.
And mostly I noticed the new one because Mrs. White is now a chef. She was rad.
It's at
Then I
one
discovered
point.
that apparently there is like a mobile version of Clue
Okay.
that it has like what do you call it? The mobile version of Clue that has skins you buy from the which is weird.
That's very weird. But I know at some point they removed Miss White and replaced her with someone because they didn't want to keep doing the maid thing, I guess. And so I guess they brought Miss
apparently-
White back.
In the original, she was like a nurse. Or wait, no,
Yes. In like the one from like the 60s and 70s, I think she was a nurse. Or at the very least that sounds right.
yeah, in the original was Nurse White. In 49, renamed to Mrs. White. And apparently she was a cook and then a maid and kind of went back and forth.
Anyway, I really like the look of this crazy New York.
Somehow I knew the call
They
was
have
for me.
This is a pretty good horrible shadow town.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hello?
Alan Wake?
I feel like at some point someone
Yes.
became
Know
like
who I am?
Miss Lilac or something.
Who is this?
Mrs. White was replaced with Dr. Orchid.
You're a
That's what it
spy
is.
all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in it together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello?
Also, I don't know who that is on the phone yet. But maybe Thomas Zane? I don't know. That's what I would guess at the moment.
That seems like an okay guess. Okay, I thought so. I was looking up because you're in horrible shadow New York,
Yes.
and I was googling like where is the oldest house located again?
New York?
Spoilers, yeah, it's in New York.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the point in this game where you run it into the fucking
The
oldest
man
house and
had
take
said
shelter or
Caldera Street
something.
Station. I had to go there.
Pretty great. Picked
I'm
up-
also thinking, or I'm not sure if this like lines up, but I was wondering if the the signal that Saga stumbled upon at the beginning of this stream, like the little bunker that was sending out the AWE signal,
Yes.
is that the same signal that they were receiving at the end of the Control DLC?
I think
for
it
AWE?
was.
Because I feel like it showed a shot of that exact bunker.
Alan, would you say that you're lost in time and space?
Alan, why don't you just write yourself a training montage where you learn how to, like, punch shadow demons? The Dark Place will never be expecting your next novel to actually be a shonen manga. I wonder how the Dark Place would handle it if he just started completely fucking phoning it in.
Well, I imagine that's because that's what happened to Thomas Zane, where he just wrote, and then my wife came back and everything was great, and then bad things happened.
Yeah. But I mean like Sonic fanfiction levels of phoning it in.
Oh man,
Like,
if
I wonder if he
Sonic
could just make the
9000
Dark Place...
shows up, and he's
Yeah, I wonder if he could just make the Dark Place give up. The Dark Presence just leaves because it wants no part of this.
New season of Night Springs coming soon. Hell yeah!
I was also curious if, at the very start of the game, Saga's kid mentioned watching a new episode of Night Springs or whatever.
Yes.
And I was like, what are the odds that episode of Night Springs is the events of this game?
That's a great question.
Is this the way it was on the page?
What the hell?
Also, apparently, in...
Oh, hey.
I'm not sure when that version of the game came out,
Alan
but when they
Wake,
made
the
Clue
writer.
Master Detective,
I'm Alex
they
Casey,
upgraded it to like 10
looking
player
into a murder.
characters, and they put in a private investigator named Gray.
Come on, what?
That's cool. Also,
He looks really cool.
I really love this
The manuscript of a novel.
outfit for Alex Casey that's just straight out of Max Payne 2.
What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details
With his
of
crazy
murders.
tie.
The murder cult was following
Also,
story
the
to commit
fucking
their
green
gruesome
ass
acts.
lighting
Was Wake their
makes me
leader?
think Max Payne.
Had he
Oh, yeah.
committed? How far would he go to create a perfect work of
I really, because they have been talking about they're doing like a super HD make stuff for Max Payne 1 and 2. I want this to be the model for Max Payne.
I was gonna say, they could just use this model. It's
Yeah.
already there.
No, wait! I need a gun!
no chance?
Alan, you're a writer, you know how this works. You just write in that Alex Casey dies, and you take his gun off the body.
What? That can't possibly be what happens.
I remember dying in this alley in a dream.
Or he gets, like, sucked into the shadow realm. You're already in the shadow realm, so if he gets sucked into a shadowier realm.
You're not gonna get.
Oh no, he's dead.
Oh yeah.
You think you know. You know shit. You don't really want to know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Alex Casey, you should have done bullet time.
Yeah.
This was an echo of the books I had written.
Oh
for
man,
years.
what if Alex
Picking up
Casey's
Casey's
body gets
gun
possessed
felt
by
like
the
I was
darkness and you have to
assuming the
fight
role
him
of
and
the
he does
detective.
bullet time on you?
Oh my god.
I could use it to make my way deeper.
That would be the craziest shit.
You shoot him and the darkness just starts chugging painkillers.
I haven't gotten to that part, but I hope it happens now.
You keep saying these things in a voice that makes me think it's actually going to happen.
So I actually haven't gotten that to that part.
The phrase
So
repeated
this
over
is
and
how
over.
Alan levels up,
The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
which is you find crazy spiraling words that show up with your flashlight, and you get a skill tree.
What do the words say?
I think it just says words of fix, words of fix, words of fix, words of fix.
Okay. Ooh, you can get God Rays.
If you notice, we have
Okay.
words of fix, words of gun, words of war, words of aid, words of lamp, words of action, and words of stuff.
There's a lot to collect.
Yeah. There. So, much like Bright Falls, there's quite a bit to deal to or
Quite
to
a bit
do.
of exploration here in
Yes. Also,
in evil New York.
yes. Also, we stole the light, and now Alex Casey is gone.
Oh no!
And the other thing is that
I feel like your weird angel lamp that steals and contains light would be a good thing to have on you.
it's in my.
I feel like if you smacked something in the darkness with that, it would fuck it up.
You know, you're not wrong. It's just in my weird messenger bag.
Really not liking all these shadow people.
Yeah. So here's the thing about Alan. Alan's shadow people is a lot of them are harmless, which is weird.
Okay.
But the problem is the ones that aren't harmless look a lot like the ones that aren't harmless. As evidenced by the part where that man was attacking me.
Faded out. Until they didn't. They were trying to stop me.
Rude.
With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
So there's a little darkness now.
The Caldera Street station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
Magically make a subway station appear. The earbud fell out, and then I had to pop it back in.
I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
I feel like that's a very ominous subway sign. Oh, I might have had a hiccup, I don't know. But part where it just says "Don't sleep, street, and again." A little bit on the ominous side.
It's fine.
You may not be the only you out there.
The lamp was dead in my hand. I needed to find a light for it.
I know, but I wanted to collect supplies, Alan. Calm down.
I was trying to remember where I'd heard a line like that before, but I remember it was the PT thing.
The what thing?
PT.
Oh,
like
right.
The Silent Hills.
Yes.
They had the whole, are you sure you're the only you, or whatever.
You remember. I'll also say running up here to like get up on the rooftop. Also very Max Payne once we get up on the rooftops. Like if this is just a tech test for how those Max Payne remakes are gonna look, I am hella excited. trying to remember which way is progress and which way is not progress, but stuff that is also important. I think this way is progress.
I had written books about Alex Casey for years. Something lingered here.
The rain tried to wash away the sins of this city. But some
More Max
sins,
Payne monologues.
the evidence of the crimes committed could never be erased. Not by the rain, or any amount of therapy from Dr. Jack Daniels. It remained bruises under my skin like
Also, I like the big scratch
bruises
graffiti.
in my soul.
There's a lot of good
Scratches
graffiti.
on my heart. The rain never stopped falling. And I never
Bruises in my
stopped
soul.
drinking.
Max Payne monologues are still real good.
They are a little heavy on the metaphors.
So those are kind of the equivalent of like the alt stashes in Saga's levels as those briefcases that have been placed there by
Hello. Oh. Hey, Alan.
this guy.
Bye.
Snuck up on me.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh?
Oh, hey, hello.
We've met. Tim Breaker.
Hey there, officer.
We've shared notes.
Yeah.
Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
Who's this mystery man?
I will say
Oh, it wouldn't
the
be much of a
flashlight
mystery
makes it
if I knew.
impossible to read the subtitles right where it's shining.
All I have is a name.
Or no, I can't.
Orland Dorr.
The talk show host?
That's just gonna happen.
No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
You're making a map.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places.
Damn, I really should have been paying
I
attention to
find
what he was
interesting
saying.
things
He's talking
like
about
those
talk
strange
shows.
markings that react to the light.
He's the mystery man
but never
that
the one thing I'm looking for.
Breaker is looking for.
Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
Those briefcases are Breaker's stashes, basically.
Okay.
And
Wait, Breaker?
yeah,
His name is Breaker?
Tim Breaker.
It's the fucking main guy from Quantum Break.
Well, because the other sheriff in Alan Wake 1 was Sarah Breaker.
I know, it's just funny that his name is Breaker, at least from Quantum Break, and now he's looking for Mr. Dorr, who's also totally not the guy from
Oh, that's
Quantum
my crazy
Break.
wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I was at the morgue about to give the evidence to the FBI. And then Mr. Dorr transported him here. Abducted, aliens, Dorr, UFOs, polyhedrons. Also, the red-headed woman, interesting, because I don't know who that is. Actually, no, I know exactly who that is. Hold on. Who's the red-haired woman in Remedy games? Jesus Christ! I just now put that together.
Also, I just now remembered that Mr. Dorr was actually in control.
Was he?
Because Dylan talked about him.
Right.
He said Mr. Dorr showed him there were a bunch of universes like stacked on top of each other or something like that. And he talked about like in one world there was a writer, and there was a story about a cop. Another world, the cop was real.
Be around, Alan.
It's all connected. Ah!
It's part of the Alan Wake. It's part of the Remedy cinematic universe. Do we have a term for like the video game equivalent of a cinematic universe?
I want to say I was reading some interviews with like Sam Lake, and he was calling it like the Remedy Connected Universe or something.
There we go. Yeah, that works.
But anyway, talking to Breaker is very useful because he marks all of the words of power on your map.
Nice. So you can go collect them.
I can go collect them. Like, get this sweet word of lamp.
Oh, that makes sense. Apparently, the reason that they call him Mr. Door instead of Hatch is because Quantum Break and all of the characters in it are owned by Microsoft.
Okay.
It's the same reason they can't say Max Payne. They have to go with Alex Casey
Because it's owned by
Max Payne
Rockstar.
is owned by Rockstar.
Okay. So that... Okay. Everything's making more sense now. And also, just hold on to that thought about Quantum Break. Because I feel
Well, I was gonna say, because Jessie's also a character in Quantum Break, but the actress is, so...
Yeah.
Like, I'm waiting for that cop to accidentally display that he has time powers. Or are you gonna run into that other dude? What the fuck was his name?
the guy from Game of Thrones.
Oh, Serene.
Yeah,
That was his name.
Paul Serene.
He had a real good name. Paul Serene is a fantastic name.
Oh, I'm going further away from... Oh, right. That way is where we need to go to continue the story, but there's more stuff to get. Oh, lighting freaking out just... like a word of war!
So do you have to get 3 to get the upgrade? Or...
No, there are 3 stages.
Okay, I thought that's probably what it was, but I wasn't sure.
So yeah, like my maximum health is currently 15, and then if I put another word of fix in there, it would become plus 35% instead of plus 15. And then the words of stuff all just have the one level, because it's like there's one that gives Alan an extra row of inventory. There's one that like marks all the stuff on the map. There's some...
It's miscellaneous words.
Yeah. Well, it's like...
It's specifically like item-related words.
Inventory related.
It's about stuff, you could say.
But yeah. Breaker stashes. Put 2 it there for... Hey, let's steal this taxi. Surely nothing will go wrong. Ah, shit.
Shadow running that taxi.
No, but there are shadow men next to the taxi.
Turned into a police car.
Somehow missed.
I feel like you should. But you know, faces are blurry. It can be hard to tell them around. And they're getting a lot of work coming out of that weird distortion tech from Control.
Yep.
Because like there, when you killed the enemies, they had that weird, fucked up distortion swirl around them when they died. But here, it's just on them while they're living. Word of gun.
Words of gun. I'm gonna take the one that makes it so sometimes I don't use revolver ammo. Also because
that's real. That seems real good.
It seems real good, and also I have not found any of the other weapons yet, so I'm just gonna stick with upgrading my revolver until I find other weapons.
Fair enough.
Oh wait. Of these. You might be real. Or not real. Okay.
Can you still do the thing like Alan Wake 1 where like your normal non-focused flashlight still hurts them just a little bit?
So that's a great question.
Okay.
I was reading a thing earlier that was like, oh, you totally can use just like this to like get rid of the ones that aren't actively hitting you. Yeah, like that. But I feel like it's more just getting close to those dispels them. Pop another painkiller. This wood. Somewhere. Up, over. There it is. The word of action. The other thing that makes this game a little bit harder is also in Alan Wake 1, your battery would kind of recharge over time, and then you would just reload the battery if you wanted like more power right that second. And in this game, that doesn't happen.
Yeah. I will say it's kind of a bummer for me, but also I did play through most of Alan Wake 1 without ever focusing the flashlight, and ended up with just like so many batteries. Constantly full of batteries. So I was always worried about using them up.
So the last...
It's funny, because also, they like reset your inventory between...
Constantly, yeah.
Right?
They did.
It was really annoying.
The other funny bit... or not the funny bit, but if you don't have any batteries, the last bar will recharge on its own once you use all your bars of flashlight buff, but it is slightly slower than reloading a battery, so yeah.
I could use the light to open the subway entrance now.
Oh, where's the subway entrance? Past it. Alright, let's stop writing Wake, says the subway
Gates to the
sign.
platform were closed. I had a ticket. Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory.
You like the crazy subway name, Matt? What?
It tried.
Well, it's very fitting of like kind of looking like a dream a little bit.
Also, I really like the sign just to the right of that. It's like you think you can just make up stuff.
Something was here. A vision about to reveal
I
itself.
didn't see that
I
last
needed to look at
time.
it from the right angle.
I couldn't read the whole sign, but
Yeah. Oh, you think you are God? You
Oh.
think you can just make up stuff? You think you can play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer.
nice. Oh, hey, there's a Stephen King quote over there. Teenager
Teenager
starting to
just-
get interested in writing.
Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me.
Nice.
A couple of hours to get to the coal mine. Fuck. Murderer stalks
I feel like-
shadows.
I feel like it's a line from the first Alan Wake, the getting to the coal mine part. I don't know why, that sounds vaguely familiar, the way it's worded.
I don't remember.
Alright, lesson learned, look at every sign.
Yes. Always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled. This is a line from Alan Wake 1. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Late nights, you end here. I think I have to do others. Sometimes the echo stuff is a little finicky.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult.
Murder cults.
Presumed dead. The cult was leaving me
I hate
clues
murder
to
cults.
follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
Why?
Flash of inspiration.
That's a weird thing to think of when you think of calderas.
A
Do you
story
see?
thread I could use in my writing.
I mean, it's Alex Casey, though.
You know.
Location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create
So
a path
getting-
deeper into the dark place.
Getting help from a ghostly dead guy, huh?
Yeah.
Original.
I will say this is one of the cooler parts of this section of the game is we've received inspiration from the echo of Alex Casey to talk about missing FBI agents, and now we're going to write it into the story.
I was hoping that's how this would go, because
The
it's
scene
like
changed. The dark
Blind Place is a
reacted to
writing
my
room?
story.
Yeah.
The way into the
I wasn't
tunnels
sure if it
no
was going to
longer
go this
blocked.
direction, but I'm glad that it did.
So we have now influenced the world. Stuff back here. I knew there was stuff back here at some point, I just didn't.
Also, I understand this is just how subway stations look, but this gives me hard Silent Hill 3 vibes down here.
You're not wrong. I missed this side as well.
It's
That's
not like
very
your stories
funny.
are any good.
Cheap thrills
Cheap
and
thrills and
pretentious shit.
That's all you're good for. Look at me. Look at your work. Oh, that's good.
These are good
I like
ass
it.
signs.
These are pretty good signs. Aren't you glad you played this twice?
Yep. So that's the other secret of why I'm glad that I have my playthrough of me playing the video game, and then I have stream playthrough is there are things I saw the first time that I can be like, oh, I want to point this out when it happens because it's great. Like the fucking Oscar ad.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are things that I missed, like the fucking...
All these signs.
All these signs. Can I fucking get the word, please?
Maybe not through a window.
I can't not... Hold, please.
Do you have to shoot out the window?
I don't think so.
That wouldn't make any sense. Oh wait, can you do it like through the door over there? Because the door is open. Can you like step to the left and like aim through the open door?
That may have been what I was supposed to do, but I managed to get it through the window. So
yeah, it might have just been a positioning thing.
Yeah, some of the stuff in this section is a little finicky on your position. It's annoying and unfortunate, but it's not a deal breaker by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
Always had a vivid imagination sign.
The fetid glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole.
I do like that they just don't. The FBI special agent. What? It's covered in blood. Who could it be? Who could it be?
You don't need to worry about him.
It's not that part's not
Led
important.
into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
They got Agent Blood Splatter.
God damn it, Agent Blood Splatter! You were 2 days from retirement.
He's one of the best we had. On the scene of every crime.
He was a loose cannon, but he got the job done.
Oh god, subway ghosts.
Oh, I missed.
Okay, so horror games love this, the like making you walk down the train tracks scenario.
Yes.
I feel like I can't think of almost anything that would make me desperate enough to walk down train tracks. Following a typical nightmare pattern.
This is a line from Alan Wake.
Yeah. A lot of these signs seem to be...
I'm really good at not getting jump scared when I play by myself. For some reason now, I'm just, every time one of those happens, I'm just like, ha!
Ooh, subway map. Ooh, brightly lit room.
I really like that the Resident Evil item box here is just a shoebox, because of course it is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is about Alan Wake too. Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people.
A huge manhunt for ones. Dun dun dun.
Night Springs doesn't exist. That's from Control.
Maybe.
Pretty sure.
If I could read the lower part better, I might be able to tell.
One of the stories I wrote for the show involved a man, the champion of light, fighting his evil double, the Herald of Darkness.
I was gonna say, is that Control or is that like American Nightmare? Because in American Nightmare, you were stuck in Night Springs.
That's right. It might be American.
And I feel like Alan talked about Night Springs in that, but I could be wrong.
There is forward progress to be made, but I think there's stuff.
Getting stuff is important. Especially because, as you said, Ellen just has the one gun right now.
Maybe not yet. Maybe I have to do something. Spoilers, I think we might bump into Sheriff Breaker again somewhat soon. I don't remember exactly where he is. But the bloodstains go up to here, but we can't cross the police line chain link fence. But we can hop in this train car.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on. Another place to use in this story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper.
They're gonna make me do this part. I'm just gonna back out. That's fine. And yeah, the convenient thing is that you can reuse the plot elements in multiple scenes. So like we're gonna use the missing FBI agent here again.
I changed the story, and with that, the dark
Find
agent
a
had come here looking for
sweet
answers.
bloodstain.
All he found was a fate worse than
God
death.
damn it, Agent Bloodstain.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you.
Like, you're apparently just moving Alex Casey to different places to die in.
Alex Casey, I don't think is the Fed in this story because he's a cop.
Oh, right, okay.
I think it's just a different
this is the story version.
Yes.
Yeah, this is just a different. This is an unnamed missing FBI agent. I was still thinking of him being FBI because other
in,
Alex Casey is FBI.
Yes.
Their unholy motherfucking messiah. Sounds like a load of bull.
This is Mulligan and Thornton again. This echo, which is kind of funny. But in doing that, we did open up a door.
I'm just saying, Alan, if the story is saying that you have a cult, you could probably tell that cult to, like, do some shit that would help you out.
That would be convenient. Word of Lamp.
Although it will be really awkward if it turns out that the leader of the cult is actually Mr. Scratch.
That would be pretty unfortunate.
I feel like that's probably what's up.
Another echo lingered here. A source.
But also, Mr. Scratch seems too unhinged to actually have cults.
Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult...
New plot element, murder cult!
Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch.
Whoops.
Of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
Turns out it's not my cult.
Oh no!
But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
I have not actually played this game, by the way. I
No,
know what's going to happen in the plot.
I know. But it was very
I know,
funny.
I'm just saying it out loud because it's very funny that these things keep happening.
Oh god.
See, this is the thing that I like about Remedy games. It's like, oh man, wouldn't it be cool if this thing happened, then that thing happens.
Yeah.
It's a sign of good writing, is that they keep doing the things I want.
I was alone. For now.
The things that you think are cool.
Yes.
I like this sweet-ass die graffiti.
Oh, that's pretty good. If I saw that, I'd consider it.
Can I point.
Although
Now-
I feel like the
I have
tiny
no
"you
idea.
die here"
A new
to the
story
left of it is
thread.
pretty flaccid.
Yeah, that part's not as cool as just the big block letters saying "die."
I was making.
Yeah, we've now made this collapsed tunnel the murder
I can
cult
imagine
instead
this
of
murder cult performing their
missing
macabre
FBI
acts beyond
agents.
the collapsed tunnel.
Alan, stop stealing ideas from inside your own story.
The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
I don't think this actually is fun or exciting. Let's.
I will say, I do like this just as a plot point on its own. Like, without the Alan Wake supernatural stuff layered on top. I like the concept of a murder cult that's using, like, the works of a fiction writer as their Bible for their cult.
Yeah.
That's just a cool concept. Oh, that shadow guy didn't do anything wrong. He was just standing there. Being shadowy. Oh, hey. Oh, I thought I saw more circular words, but
That was the one that I already got.
Okay. Damn it. See, again, I want things to disappear when you get them.
That would be nice. But alas.
Yeah.
We also got this light that we can now stick. Oh, it's over here, because this room's filled with water, except now we put light in it. And now it's
The water
not.
was gone. The way forward was open.
Why is water evil? What's that about?
You know, it's not a lake, it's an ocean. There he is. Friend.
Hey, Alan. Tim Breaker. In case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I remember.
Time for more breaker.
It's good to
Time for more breaker, where he said something that was very funny to me, and also bear with me here.
Dream we're in. Putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly.
Always had vivid dreams.
They feel real.
You don't say.
Until the second I wake up. In the dreams.
You have any dreams about time travel?
In the dreams, he's often someone else.
A different person.
A different person with a different name in a different world. Like, maybe he has a
Somebody
brother
could
who invented
use-
time travel.
Maybe.
Somebody who used sick time travel powers.
But certain things don't change. Like door.
Okay, so this guy's got some kind of weird thing where when he dreams, he like taps into alternate realities going on.
Yes.
you have does look like the door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the door has something to do with what's happening to me.
And I since we've now talked about this, I'm now more convinced that this was supposed to be
some
like.
sadistic mastermind torturing.
Which, man, that would have been so good.
It would have been. Yeah. R.I.P. Lance Reddick.
Yeah.
You were fucking sick.
You were one of the biggest, or the biggest, one of the highest actor on my list of Lance Reddick is in this. I am suddenly excited because he would bring it even if the movie wasn't the greatest.
He is still the best guest Eric Andre ever had.
That is very true. Door, gate, portal, port, opening, access, window. Yeah, okay. I also like doing this with you here because when I play this by myself, I get confused, and then you say something, and then we kind of bounce off each other, and I go, "Oh wait, no, of course, of course."
Yeah. No, it's always handy to have another person to talk to when you're dealing with Rivity's weird bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I remember way back when we had the Mr. Door, Mr. Hatch conversation when Control happened. because Dylan mentioned to Mr. Door, who told him about like alternate realities, and we were like, oh, maybe that's a thing. And this is just like, hey, by the way, that's a thing.
Hey, by the way, that thing you thought was a thing is in fact a thing.
That theory you liked, it's back in the style.
Also, now I
Also,
want to...
just this whole thing of Alan Wake has been gone for 13 years, comes back, and Mr. Scratch is doing nefarious shit is very Twin Peaks: The Return. Which also, hey, a book called Return.
Yeah. This is the radio from Alan Wake 1. But, yeah, okay.
Yep.
This video game is so good.
It's very good.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you know this, but Remedy, they're pretty good.
They make the good video games. Ah, shit.
I'm glad. I'm glad people are still giving them a bunch of money to make.
Yep. Yeah, because, like, there are 2 Control games coming out. Like, one's, like, a multiplayer thing.
What?
Yeah. They're making another
I didn't know that at
Control,
all.
and then they're making, like, a multiplayer Control game.
I didn't know about either of those. I misread that sign for a second and thought it said Mr. Randolph is loose.
So I misread it as
And I
Mr.
really liked the idea.
As Mr. Randolph liked nose at first, and I was like, what? Oh, okay.
Also, yeah, didn't the first game end with Rose being completely batshit insane?
So I think we talked, or I remember this afterwards, but it was like, it ended with her as the new Lantern Lady.
Okay.
Because she was,
for some reason, I thought
frantically
she got, like...
clutching the lantern after she got possessed by the dark place.
Oh, that's... Okay, I remembered her getting possessed. I didn't remember the part after that.
Yeah.
I remembered her being possessed, and I thought that was the last you saw of her, was her being super nuts. Also, hey, okay, is that how the cult symbol is supposed to be set up?
I don't know, but that's how it is in the Alan Wake sections.
Okay, well, now it doesn't look like trees anymore. So the cult symbol is back to being dumb.
Well, because there's the cult of the tree and the cult of the word. And they're either the same cult or different cults. And this logo looks... If this was the cult of the word, it makes sense because it looks like a W.
There is... Oh, God. Now I gotta go look this up. Hold on. You just said something that made me think of something. Do they have... What was it called?
Right, the change you want to see in the world is a really good sign.
Oh, that's really good. Oh, wait, no, shit. It's the name of a DLC also. Damn it. Okay, let's try this.
You need help. Good luck.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
That's the map. That's good.
The new scene I had found was important for the story.
Hello? Anyone there?
Dead. change the details of the world. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
The fuck? Ow! I don't remember something exploding last time I was here.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuine.
If I'm not reacting to
track down the torchbearers
living
things that are happening,
stream,
you were looking something up.
Yeah, I was reminded of something, and now I'm frantically scrubbing through control footage because I can't find a picture of a thing. Can I just find like a control on play?
Happy endings in this city.
That exists.
Felt important.
Someone give me this 8.5. No, give me this 10-hour video of Control. I'll be back.
The new story beat fit the story perfectly.
Real quick to collect something. You can also just remove words from scenes, or plot details from scenes, which is good because sometimes you need to get a sweet stash that you can. All of the back to the new word we got of torchbearer.
A sick and twisted story, but it worked.
Okay, this is close. Right.
The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Right, here's gross burned people in a subway car.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's real gross.
None of this was real. It wasn't
You get to listen to them scream. That's just not pleasant.
Not great.
Fuck me.
But luckily, we can just go over here and then open this door and never have to do that again. Hooray. Okay, that's from American Nightmare, because it's talking about the Kasabian CD.
Okay, yeah. So American Nightmare is still canon. Good to know.
And confirm.
It's just that Mr. Scratch is apparently somehow still being a dick after all this time.
Action.
Alan Wake.
There's a... Also, This is a really good place to just cheat and eat this. Fuck it. Fix. Opening up every subway locker humanly possible.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
I will unfortunately say it is about 2 hours, so it might be worth calling that a stream at the moment.
That makes sense.
Because otherwise I could just play this game probably for the rest of the
I mean, that also checks out.
We're gonna stick some...
And while I would hate that, it would be irresponsible of me to encourage it. Or I would not hate that, rather.
Yeah.
Damn you, YouTube ads.
I do kind of want to stall until you find what you're looking for.
No, it's all right. I'll find it at some point, because...
And it'll be perfect to start tomorrow when you go up and
chat
about... Oh, this video game is so good.
It's extremely good. I cannot wait to see where the story's going.
Yep. Join us next time for this good-ass video game. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.